Hi, Jamie with Jellyswitch. As a co-working space owner, one of the things that I've done a lot of is given a lot of tours. And I love tours because it's the first opportunity to really show off the space, get to know a potential new member, find out what they need, and also really showcase everything that I've built. And so about a year ago, and pretty much the entire time I was operating this Cowork Tahoe, I'd walk people through the building, try to learn a little bit about them. And I love telling the history of the building and how we converted the newspaper building into this amazingly designed space in our little tiny town, and talk about life in Tahoe. Well, on a tour I was on recently, I realized that now that I've been using Jellyswitch, I actually give a really different tour. And it's not that I think I gave bad tours before, but my focus is different. And the reason my focus is different now is, I now really understand exactly how my members are using the space, to the point of knowing which conference rooms and meeting rooms are most important to them and most busy, to when they come in during the day, to the things that they've complained about or things they'd like changed. And that's because I have Jellyswitch to tell me all those things. And so on this more recent tour, what I did was, as I walked through the space with this potential member, I really ended up focusing on what I thought they would need, and I was able to use what I know about how my members use the space to point those things out in a way that I may not have done a year ago. So things like finding out how often they'd be on phone calls, what types of meetings they were on, and really highlighting how easy it is to book a meeting room, for example. I was able to highlight the different types of work areas that I have based on the type of work that they do. So, if it's someone that's really creative, I can highlight our quiet focus zone and show off the flexibility that they have in terms of getting their work done while still interacting with the community. Because I have all of my events listed in one place, I can showcase the social opportunities in my space. And again, all of these things were present before, but they weren't in one place. And also I didn't have data to really understand exactly how my space was being valued. And so I have that now. And because of that, I was able to give a much better tour. And it was great. By the time we'd circled all the way back to the lobby, this potential member actually had, I'd showed them every single thing that I thought they would need and tried to get them to picture themselves working from our space. But they'd also already downloaded the Cowork Tahoe app, created an account, and were able to see how easy it was to sign up. So that that one extra step in terms of actually getting them as a customer was already complete before they'd walked out the door. And it was done in a way that was very streamlined and frictionless, and it just felt good all around. And it's that's one of the great things about really good technology, is it's not that it replaces anything that I do on the day-to-day, but what it's done is supported what I need to make the human part of my business that much better. And so it's leveraging my time better. It's giving me key insights so that when I do have those types of interactions, whether it's on a tour or with a current member, I'm that much more informed and can really maximize the use of that time. And things like remembering who's getting married or who's going on vacation, whose dog is whose, little things like that. It's again that human part of co-working that is so incredibly important and really helping build the community. Good technology really supports that and helps drive a really amazing co-working member experience. So I think it's pretty cool to have that type of reflection myself.